Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091. Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the Nintendo DS. Yeah, we all saw the last part, right? We won! But then we lost. Well, we won, but then Edgeworth couldn't keep his mouth shut. Oh boy. Let's just find out why. Just why. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know. It wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't a killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me! Now why are you pointing at me, like Phoenix? Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. But it's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here, right now. We tried this man for this crime 15 years ago. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Why? Why? I'm sorry, Wright. I just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, pal. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I'm just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it! He confessed that he did it! In court! I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I just don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Yeah, pretty much what Phoenix said, I'm telling you guys too. Tighten your belts. We're in for one hell of a ride. Then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do the cross-examining. The statute of limitations on DL6 runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Fun karma. You knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key. But only if I get it to work. Please. Please. Oh boy. The L6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. It was just a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in that elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. But the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please? Yes, Your Honor. Now, you may think, like, oh, crap, what do we do now? I couldn't find anything in there. Actually, there was one detail, and it is that one detail that Phoenix actually was thinking about. And, it's right here. Hold on. Things like the next statement. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and then a scream. Well, I don't know if you guys ever looked in the DL6 court file, the summary page, but, let's see here. Actually, here we go. The victim data. The murder weapon was fired twice. But Edgeworth heard one gunshot. What does that mean, then? It contradicts his statement nonetheless, so... Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard a shot and then a scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until rescuers came. I see. But that doesn't make any sense! Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles' Edgeworth's testimony? It's the victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was an accidental firing when a pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by a defendant. A boy at that time. Do you have any proof the other shot had something to do with this case? Yeah, I do. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have any evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? And actually we do. We take a look at a DL6 incident and the photo. Check it. You can see that one bullet was in Gregory Edgeworth's heart, which would be right there, the blood stain. However, what is this? Oh, I don't think that was just a little crack in the window. I think it was a bullet hole. So let's go ahead and present that. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves two shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge a contradiction in the photo. Oh dear God. There's a bullet hole right here in the window, Judge. Right there. I can't believe you can't see that. You're an idiot. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from that pistol. Yet, there's another bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, where are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went to Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the first shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Okay. Oh, was he trying to say no clues were found at the scene? Ah, crap. The case summary? That's on page 1. Yes, I know. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol indeed had been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet was never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That at that time the murder weapon was fired twice at the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So, all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. God, how did this happen? I don't believe the second bullet didn't exist. Why was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all the conjectures are for nothing. No! But you said you'd do it, Nick! You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent! I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I won! I thought there was another person, someone else who fired that killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case had stood unresolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth? Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father. Though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no! He's confessing. Oh god. Well, guys. Alright, guys. Well, it looks like this is the end. I don't know what else to tell you. I guess I'll just see you guys next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright.